I think you're right. I think that at the end of the day, when you look at a volume business, the insurance companies make a lot more money because they know people will accept less money. Some attorneys will not litigate. They know that they're going to get the highest offer they're going to get, and they're going to settle the case because they don't want to go in the courtroom and take that risk.
Right.
And so when you look at it from an overall numbers standpoint, the attorneys that litigate cases get better results because they're willing to do that. And insurance companies know which attorneys those are.
Yeah.
But to further one point you made about drinking the Kool-Aid and having the adjusters think that everything is a fake injury, it's all fabricated. The problem we've got is right now we've got a large volume of our population that believe the same thing because of a lot of the billboards that you see. And when we were picking a jury in an auto accident case a couple years back, and I asked the jury, how many of you feel that all of these injuries are fake? And one prospective juror raised her hand and said, it's the auto lotto. And I said, what do you mean by that? And she said, people are claiming that their lives are ruined when there's barely any property damage. And when I see these billboards where, look how much they got me, people, it's a means of secondary gain. People are using it and they don't want to go to work. So they're going to make these injuries. And it was pretty eye-opening.
Right. I always tell clients, I say, listen, the guy on that billboard is not the guy who was injured in the car accident. It's his brother who got the check or something like that, not the actual person. Because some of those cases, I look at it and the guy looks normal, but what you don't see is the pain or the multiple surgeries and stuff like that, right? You see a person smiling with a big check.
The billboards are not real life. And I will tell you, having represented hundreds of catastrophically injured people, not one of them at the end of the day was celebrating, wishing that, happy they got into that crash. Every single one of them has said, if I could hit a button and go back to that pain-free, happy-go-lucky life I had before I was injured, I would do it in a heartbeat. No amount of money could ever make that okay.
Yeah.
Yet, on a lot of those billboards, it looks like they just won the lotto.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not real life.
Right. It's not real life. And you don't see what's going on behind the scenes either. The pain level, some of those ankles, I go, is that person sitting down? Are they in a wheelchair?
Right.
Well, they don't want to put that in the photo. They just want to put the part where the person's smiling or something. And, you talked about public perception. Everybody thinks their insurance company is there to help them or to save them. And these guys, every time you turn on the TV, I used to see more lawyer commercials than I saw car accident commercials. Everything on the TV now is a car. It's either Geico, Progressive. And these guys are ad after ad talking about how much money you can save if you switch.
Yeah.
But yet they're spending millions of dollars each month on advertising that, you know what, everyone's going to buy Geico, Progressive, State Farm, they're big companies. You're going to buy them. You know them for a while now. If they didn't advertise, they'd probably have about the same amount of customers, yet they're spending all this money and our rates keep rising. And it's like, who are we going to blame? The insurance company who's spending millions a month per market, or the personal injury lawyer who puts up a billboard of a big check? And,
Yeah, no, it's amazing. The insurance industry is making money hand over fist.